Right, that currently no growth.
No growth. So they need to point somewhere else. They need to kind of show that they've become a leader and manifest themselves. In order to maintain loyalty.
They are distribute masks and medical clothes, ventilators.
Actually, I got mine. I got mine actually. My Abenomask.
Oh, that is. Oh, I changed my mind. Okay, Abenomask. I somewhere where? Abenomask. This one, Abenomask.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, this is the same size of the tissue.
So actually, I will put mine on. 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay, I just re-evaluate Mr. Abe. He is very.
How's that?
He might intentionally try to make small mask, so you can put in the pocket, and if you can put it on, but very easy to breathe. Okay, easy to breathe, and your nose coming out. Easy to breathe and very small compared with normal size, half of normal size. So he understands mask is useless, but you need to wear mask. This is his true intention. Do you understand what I mean? Mask is not prevent disease, but
Mana.
That's right. This meaning for 22 million is not useless. The size of pocket tissue, put in the pocket, and anytime you take elevator to put it on, he's a very clever guy. Right?
Sorry, but 22 million? It was a lot more, I thought.
For 22 million. For distributing cost and manufacturing cost. This is
22 million?
Yeah. Distribute mask,
I thought it was much more.
No.
It was 400 something, no?
422 million.
422.
Yes,
I thought.
422 million.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is I evaluate him. Yeah, I evaluate him. He is very clever guy. Put this mask, easy to put it on, put it out, right? And it's very compact. Put in your pocket. Good etiquette, right? Yeah, and many experts say mask is not useless, but you wear this mask as etiquette. Very good. I'm wearing this mask. My wife never complained. She's wearing two bigger size of mask like this, right? But we can never get like a kind of small size of mask in the market. So that's the reason he made 100 million masks to distribute everybody. So he is very smart, right?
But what? Okay, but why did he have them? Or did he already have them, or did he have them manufactured that small?
No, everybody have it. You should have it already in your house.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
I have it. It's ridiculous. My nose doesn't even fit in.
No. This is okay. Just the etiquette. Mask itself is any kind of mask is useless. But etiquette.
That's true.
Right? So people mind, he understand. So I respect him.
Do you know? Some people say that it's absolutely useless, and other people say, well, it's not useless. It can never be useless. What is it?
I don't know. This is coronavirus. This is there are some particles very small.
Right.
So normal mask cannot protect it. Very small, very tiny. Not
right.
So it's impossible to protect it. So whatever, any kind of mask is available. So why not Abenomask?
It reduces the transmission, though. I can't imagine that it doesn't work at all.
No, you don't need to think about that. Just etiquette. You just bring this Abenomask and go everywhere, but nobody criticized you because this is government give me. It doesn't matter government approve.
It's completely open. I
know.
Doesn't cover my mouth even.
No, Japanese society is very important. If government approved, nobody complain you. Okay, so
Right.
he is very smart, right? My wife never wear this Abenomask. She gave it to me, but I'm very delightful to wear it. Why? Because I wearing this mask, I have no, disgusting, no disgusting. 1 hour, 2 hours, no problem. And air is coming from left side, right side.
Right, exactly. It's wide open. It's wide open. And if you have a tall nose like I have,
no,
it's impossible.
It's okay. You breathe from your mouth.
Right. Yeah. I cannot breathe from my nose because that's really I can't put my nose in there.
It's okay. Okay. By the way, we're going back to the issue already. 1 hour 30 minutes past.
Right. So, but yeah, if you look at these overall statistics, then putting this in perspective of the number of casualties because of corona versus the number of casualties from a war, then the bigger risk that I see of this whole COVID crisis is actually more about the global distance, the global trend towards social distancing, that will not only be limited to people within countries, but also between countries, and that is actually the real issue, the bigger issue, the bigger problem.
By the way, do you know the New York City, New York State death numbers overseas Vietnam War?
Really?
Vietnam War death numbers.
Of the American casualties or total casualties?
Total casualties.
Really?
Yeah. The overseas total number of Vietnam War.
That's incredible.
Yeah, 100,000 people dead.
But you're talking about American soldiers, right? Not total.
No, American soldiers.
American soldiers.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, for some reason, looking at also at the World War II statistics, American soldiers, they don't die that many relative to other countries.
That's right. But still big numbers. By the way, do you know how come Japanese death rate for coronavirus are so small?
Because we don't measure.
No, death people number is very accurate.
Okay, but
infected people, maybe you are right. We don't know how many people infected, but we don't know, right? But death people, number of death people is very accurate.
But are we analyzing people, the cause of death, and actually relating it to
I think so. Not 100% sure, but I think so. Japanese people is not like Chinese, try not to conceal numbers. So it means fairly accurate.
Yeah, conceal, but if you don't measure, then you don't need to know anyway.
Yeah, maybe 400 people dead.
That's very little.
Instead of 20,000 in European countries.
Even compared to the Netherlands, that's very few.
Yeah, that's right. But how come they try to keep going the same, just kind of shut down or close down?
Well, apparently they believe that Japan's economic consequences of the coronavirus are not as life-threatening to Japanese citizens as this corona pandemic is to the citizens. I don't think that actually most of the motivators in the United States and in Europe were that the intensive care units will not be able to deal with many people who need treatment. And that's the reason why they started to do this, because there's just too many people to go into intensive care. But I don't think that this. I mean, with the numbers that we have in Japan, that's not an issue at all.
So I think we don't need to continue the kind of same situation and try not to go outside.
Right, but I think that it's very difficult now to bring people back on the street because, yeah, the how do they say, Pandora is out of the box, meaning that it's people now have been put into a state of fear, and if the government doesn't have any persuasive data to say, okay, well, sorry, so thank you very much for your cooperation. You can now go back out there again because it's safe. As long as they can't say that, I don't think people will go back out again and go back and eat in restaurants in crowded places. There needs to be a little bit more than just say, okay, well, you can open your restaurants again. People will not come.
Exactly, like China, Beijing, Shanghai open restaurant, but sales is 20%.
Right.
Many people don't go there. Japan is like only lunchtime. I go outside, take lunch, but almost no customer.
Right, but yeah, we're still under in a situation that the government advises us not to go out, right? So that, but if it's going to be like China, that's really problematic.
So if you don't restrict kind of restriction, but Japanese people don't go outside, but they try to continue the same control for the other next month, all company is going to close down, and this caused a lot of economical impact, not only the ordinary people, but only big impact for small business companies.
Definitely.
They are going to bankrupt.
Oh, definitely.
So they don't they don't support them.
But they don't?
They don't.
Government doesn't support small business?
No, they don't. They have a lot of systems, but actually difficult to submit support request.
So, okay, that's different from the US. That's different from Europe.
US is as you know, 360 billion US dollars support. 360 billion US dollars.
Yeah, it's really huge. So a lot of companies, if the US manages to restore smoothly and people really start to go back to restaurants and what have you.
Do you know how many unemployment job loss people request in the States? Do you know how many?
I stopped following it, but it was already like 15 million.
No, now it's 30 million.
30. Yeah.
So
yeah, and in the States it's also really, really problematic because I mean it's different from Indonesia, but effectively the situation is almost the same because everybody's living in debt there. It's a debt culture, different from Japan where people have savings.
What do you say about which culture?
It's a debt culture. A debt. People everybody owes money because it's very normal.
Oh, debt culture, States. Right?
Yeah. Right. Very normal to consume using credit for anything, for a car, for a television, for anything you buy on credit.
You mean America?
In the United States, yeah. So if people are requested, and now you see a big, we have seen a rise in the gig economy. So people who become Uber drivers, they become food delivery people. More and more people, they basically make a living by earning day-to-day wages. And if these people are in debt, that's really problematic.
Right. Worse than Japan.
Yeah, much worse.
Right.
We still have money.
But Japanese, small business, restaurant, bar, and some gymnastics, any kind of business, they never expect kind of couple months as excuse. They never saw that. So they don't have much savings for a couple months or 3 months.
Right. Well,
Never happened before, right?
But I wonder how they do it actually, because if you look at, for example, Tokyo is not the rest of Japan, but if you look at Tokyo and the number of extremely small restaurants with only like 6 to 10 seats, I wonder how these people can survive if they can actually make enough money to save.
Yeah.
I really wonder how they do it.
Yeah, but no support.
No.
Like, do you know pachinko shop?
Yes.
Every government, every people criminalize them. they close their shop. They they will bankrupt. But they try to them as criminals if they're going to try to open.
Yeah, well, I mean.
Okay, if they're going to pay money for them, they're willing to close. Like, okay, they're really going to support their employee salaries and also the money for their renting space. If they're willing to close, but they don't pay any money.
Right, but I wonder, like these companies do not have very high costs. Like they have staff, and maybe they need to pay off the machines that are there. But other than that, I don't expect them to be in a tight situation like as many restaurant owners, like not having any revenue for 2-3 months for these people. Must be devastating.
Yeah, just a moment, the 1 minute.
Yes. So guys, did you get your Abenomask?
Yeah.
I got mine too. It's really ridiculous. It doesn't fit at all.
I couldn't get it yet. Now.
Oh, you couldn't get it. Yeah, I got it, but it's like really incredible.
Yeah.
How they could make them so small. I mean, even most kids have bigger masks than that.
This idea is on purpose when Mr. Albert ordered to make this kind of small mask because he wants to imply the mask is not feasible to protect the virus actually. That's edited.
But maybe there would be a cheaper way to make your point then.
Yeah, exactly.
So how is your company actually, Takai-san? Are they already considering to restart or not yet?
And actually, the rather is opposite. There's I don't know how it's called. Keidanren.
Yep. It's the kind of Keidanren. That's kind of like an organization, right? A labor organization. Yeah.
No, management organization.
Management organization.
Or association.
The company they also received some message from Keidanren that we better be patient for a while, for more time, letting the staff stay home. So,
all right.
We are going to encourage our staff to stay home for 1 more month.
Okay.
At the end of May.
And how is that in your in your business? Is it possible for people to actually work 100% effective by working from home, or will it have significant impact on the productivity of your company?